Can I get a witness in the darkness? 'Cause there ain't no love at all to be found. Feeling like
Larry Ridley here in our Orlando studios, getting you set for this edition of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. On deck, we've got a great matchup in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Minnesota Vikings. The Seahawks come into this one knowing defense is going to play a big role, and much of that is going to come down to being opportunistic and dictating the tempo of the game. If they can do those two things at home, they'll have a very good chance to put this game in the win column. So let's get you up to Central Link Field in Seattle. On the call, here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the former Heisman Trophy winner and #1 overall pick from Oklahoma. It's Sam Bradford.
And Sam Bradford, he has touch and accuracy, and he has it in bushels. This guy is amazing. If you watch him throw 7-on-7 or watch him throw routes versus air, the ball hardly ever hits the ground. He's absolutely a receiver's dream when going out for a pass.
Now Bradford. And his first pass is incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Here we go now. 339.
A first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
Here we go now. 339. 339.
Third and long for Bradford. Surveying the field. And the pressure gets to Bradford, and down he goes. J.J. Watt in there to drop it for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
So on 4th down, the Vikings will call on their punter, Jeff Locke, to kick it away. Taking it about the 36. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. Now here are the Seahawks in great shape to start their first drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
While in college, quarterback teams that improved their win total from 1 his freshman year to 5 his sophomore year to 8 his junior year. Love that type of improvement. Love that type of diligence.
And he'll be taken down, but not. inside the 30.
There's a good push to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Gronkowski, the intended target, and it's second down.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Hurry up, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56.
Off play action. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Rob Gronkowski, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish-type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover him? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You're going to yell at me? You go cover him.
Gano now, following the touchdown here to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They start the drive with Peterson. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. At the end of one, 6-0 is our score. We'll be back to Seattle right after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Head & Shoulders. Shoulders were made for greatness, not dandruff.
And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Now Bradford on 2nd down. He's got time. And he's going to be hit and driven into the turf. Rob Ninkovich leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well. It looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Here's Jeff Locke now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at the 20. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Larry Ridley will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now a play fake here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
That one goes for 24 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
They go play action here on first down. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Here we go.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Pete Carroll throwing down near the goal line and it not turning out well. I think we've seen that before.
Feels like a flashback, doesn't it? You go back to the Super Bowl against the Patriots, and everybody expected them to run the ball, and they didn't throw it. Crucial interception that ended the game essentially for them. I think everyone thinks they're going to run it every single time now. That's just not going to be the case.
Here it's a costly fumble. On first and 10, Bradford. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
A second down throw for Bradford. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On third and 1, here's Bradford. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Here's Jeff Locke now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken around the 12. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Now he'll throw deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Now this will be the final play of the half, as with no time remaining, they'll try and add 2 more to the lead right before intermission. Goff looking to throw, and it's going to be caught. Not sure why they went for 2, but They do get it. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Seahawks want to continue to give their fans something to cheer about in the second half. The Vikings, on the other hand, want to quiet this crowd and turn things around. All right, let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Vikings on offense early in the first. J.J. Watt getting to the QB for the sack. This will go as a loss of 10. Moving now to late in the first. Goff's going to thread the needle here, and this 4-play drive goes for a touchdown. The lead now at 6. Now after the fumble, Ninkovich is able to zero in on the QB here. This will go for a loss of 8. Seahawks with the ball late in the half. He'll scramble away and take off here. And he goes in for the score.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he's got room. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Play action. It's gone. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now a play fake here on first down. Dancing to it, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Everson Griffin able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. And they're going to speed things up here. Gone. Benjamin with it over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They go play action here on first down. Forced out to his left. His pass caught at the 4. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Let's go! Green, 39! Green!
Off play action. Here's Goff. The tight end Cameron Brate was the target. And that'll make it third down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incomplete.
And a touchdown there on the short run.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
Gano now to add the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
On third down, Bradford. He's got time in the pocket, and he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Von Miller with a big-time sack on third down, and it'll be a loss of 7. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And taken right at the 35. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting back.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Brian Robinson coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. On 4th down, Goff. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. And now out comes Minnesota. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Bradford down, a throw on 1st down. Complete to right. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. And quickly they get to the line. 2nd down, Bradford. The throw left side complete to Treadwell. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Completed pass on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down as the defense looks for the stop. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. 3rd and short yardage. Bradford. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. To the air again with Bradford. He's got his man. and it's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Stephon Diggs, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now, it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Throwing now, Goff. This is complete to guess who? Gronkowski again. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. He's going to go up, and he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Devontae Adams, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. First down, Bradford. Over the middle here to Rudolph. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Bradford again. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Bradford on first down. Survey. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Now a 2nd down throw for Bradford. He's got time. Under pressure, they got him again. Now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. One last shot now for Bradford. In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey. Here we go.
Goff going to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve.
Can I get a witness in the darkness? 'Cause there ain't no love at all to be found. Feeling like a freight train, trying to break chains. Everybody needs somebody, no doubt. Sugar, just step into your sneakers.